Hello everyone, I'm Cole from the Kingdom, and today I want to talk about the role of collectibles in video games. We'll talk about some of my favorite and least favorite examples, and what I feel the purpose of them should be. Actually, let's start with that. What is the purpose of collectibles? Well, in some cases, it can give you incentive to explore the world, and some worlds are a real pleasure to explore. For me personally, exploring is kind of its own reward, but getting collectibles can be a great bonus. Unless they are implemented poorly, in which case I avoid them because I inevitably end up looking up a guide to see them all. But I'll come back to that. Another function of collectibles can be for an added challenge for people who just want to play more of the game. And even better if there's an in-game reward for finding them all. Or if it's a linear game, it gives you another reason to replay it. Sometimes collectibles can tell stories on their own, like in Watch Dogs where there are audio logs associated with them. Or Halo 3 ODST, though there were too many of them and I think the original release was weird with how it saved your data. So collectibles have some good functions sometimes. It doesn't have to be just collectibles for their own sake. But even if they have good purposes, they can still suffer if they're not implemented well. So let's do some case studies. The pigeons in GTA 4. I don't believe anyone has ever just found all 200. They don't appear on the map, they're not obviously located, they technically have an in-game map of where to find them all, but this is not actually that helpful. And again, there's 200. A couple years ago I tried doing it, got bored, and lost my progress. A few months ago I decided I would finally 100% the game, and around number 100 I finally woke up and was like, hey, what am I doing with my life? This isn't fun anymore. But me being me, I continued to the end anyway, and there is some satisfaction in that. Better example, Assassin's Creed Revelations. The Animus data fragments. These are some of the best implemented collectibles I've ever seen. 1, the game tells you how many you have found in each area of the city, so if you're missing some, you know where to look. 2, if you spy one but can't get to it at the moment, you can hit a button to mark it on your map. 3, your mobility makes it reasonably easy to search. And 4, once you find half of them, the other half appear on your map. All this adds up to encouraging the player to be like, oh there's one, let me grab it real fast, rather than avoiding it to grab later after looking up a guide. You're rewarded for actively exploring and searching. This is how you do it. Now, a bittersweet example. The Batman Arkham series, particularly Arkham City's Riddler trophies. The good stuff. I like puzzles, and the Riddler trophies often had puzzles in order to get them. Some were harder than others, some were complete bullshit, but I like the idea. I also like how you reveal them on your map by finding and interrogating Riddler's thugs. The bad stuff. There were way too damn many. Good God, there were too many. It stops being fun after a while, guys. And also, although they would mark them on the map, sometimes that caused confusion. I'm thinking of one in particular. If you got them all, I think you probably know the one I'm talking about. And I didn't like the ones you had to get as Catwoman. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I haven't played the new one, so I can't speak to it, but the original had enemy intelligence you could find. No real reward for doing it except the achievements, but it is a reason to replay the pretty good campaign. The Skulls of Halo 3. Yeah, you need a walkthrough, especially for I Would Have Been Your Daddy, but it unlocked the Hayabusa armor back in the day, so... Assassin's Creed Syndicate had pressed flowers and music boxes. Yeah, I think you need a walkthrough for these, but you get a new useful outfit for finding them, so that's good. GTA 5 had way too damn many that you also needed several walkthroughs for, and not a satisfying reward for doing any of them. I'm having a hard time thinking of a game that hit all the right boxes. Those being a satisfying reward for collecting them all, a way to reveal them on the map without being by default, encouraging exploration, optionally having small puzzles or brain teasers that aren't a pain. Let's talk about Watch Dogs again. In the first game, there were ones like burner phones, which gave you insight into the character that killed Aiden's niece by accident. You could unlock them on the map, too. I liked the story and the added reason to explore, but it didn't really feel like there was much point to them being all over the city and put on your map. Like, the story could have been told a lot faster if they wanted it to be, and probably would have made more sense. Then there are the QR codes, which I like because they're puzzles, and there weren't too many, but I don't remember what the reward is for doing them. What I really like were the CTOS towers, which reveal collectibles and additional locations on the map. Ubisoft has a long history of having stuff like this, and I actually really like them. I think this is a good way to do collectibles. Have a puzzle to solve which reveals some on an area of the map. Hey, remember that time Skyrim had these things? Yeah, f*** these things. Alright, so I think that about does it. Let me know what are some of your favorite or least favorite collectibles in games and why that is. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment and like. I'll see you later.